Well, hello everybody. How's you got doing today? It's time for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to our favorite hour of the week, right here with all our friends on YouTube. Um, just chatting up and giving you free readings. And anybody who's watching, make sure you get your question up fast. All right. And before we get started, I want to talk about some of the upcoming events I have. On June 21st, we will be participating in the Witches Night Market, Summer Solstice Night Market, and that will be at the Army Navy on Lorne Avenue, right here in Stratford, Ontario. Come to my booth. I will be selling jewelry. I will be selling unlockets. That was Lynn Stevenson's unlockets. We'll also have pixie dust and fortune scrolls. Plus that, I have a very special $45 15-minute palm reading, which is my market special, and we can take advanced appointments for that. If just send me an email to info@sallydiane.com, and we'll get back together and get a reading scheduled for you right at the night market. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the readings. Okay, and who's first, darling?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So first we have Speak Knowledge, and Speak Knowledge would like a spirit reading using the runes. Well, I think we can do that. Let's see what the runes have to say, what spirit has to say to Speak Knowledge. And what they're saying is, first off, right now it's time for you to focus in on your career and taking advantage of the career opportunities, because there's some opportunities around that have potential for long-term returns, which would be like good investment, job, and that. So this is a good time to look for advancement career-wise. It's very important right now that you're honest, even when it hurts to be honest. Be honest, because right now is the energies are such that anybody who's fibbing is going to get caught. Also, I see that Spirit says that you have something new coming into your life, some sort of a new animal, whether this is, it could be a new family member, but I get more of a feeling like it's a new pet or something coming to you. Relationships should go very well for you over the summer. Okay, and thank you for tuning in. Speak Knowledge. Let's see who's next. We have lovely Jasmina Eva, and she wants to know, will I get a call for a job interview this week? Well, this reading is based on you having put in applications for a job. Let's see what the cards have to say about Jasmina and getting a job. Well, getting a call. Yeah, it looks like this week provides some clarity to you on quite a few issues. So, yeah, I think you are going to get a job interview. Let's see what what else cards have to say for Jasmina. And again, you have this reverse cups, this idea that it looks like you're leaving an emotional situation, an emotionally confusing and bad situation. So I think it is a good time for you to move on. You need to be a little bit more aggressive about your job search. So if you don't get a call for an interview this week, which I think you will, but it says that you really need to work on it. And there you've got the Page of Cups, but it's Page of Cups reversed, but it is positively aspected. So I do think that you are going to hear back, but it might not be this week. It might be next week. Okay. And who's next? We have Patricia. And Patricia, hi Patricia, wants spirit messages and, higher energies, messages from the higher energies. So let's channel those cards right through Patricia's higher self and see what the higher energies have to say to her. Okay, so for Patricia, the message is, all right, the first one says that you're kind of in between. It's sort of like your spirit's worried because it feels like you're trying to walk two paths at once. And that's just not going to work. You can't drive in both lanes of the road. Pick a path and stick with it. Quit this back and forth. Right. And you've got these twos here, and it's kind of telling me that sometimes you're a little afraid to move forward because you're worried about who you leave behind. And that's just should not be a worry for you. Spirit really feels like you should be more decisive. So pick a path and stick with it. Okay, so Spirit feels good about what's going on around you, but they just want you to make a decision. All right, and we have Blue Snapper. Oh, another one looking for Spirit messages. And I am so glad to give you one. Let's see what Spirit has to say to our friend Blue. All right. And, oops, not that one. That one. Okay, so the first thing that we get is that there are decisions coming up for you. I see that right in the Two of Coins, and it really feels like they're important, life-changing decisions. But one of the messages behind this card is that sometimes when two very good things are put in front of you, you kind of stand there and dither because I don't want to give up this one, I don't want to give up that one, and this is time for you to make up your mind. You have perfectly good choices in front of you. So you can't base on which one's the worst, based on which one's the best. And no regrets, never look back. Because the looking back creates indecision. I do see that right now you could use a little bit more money in your life, and I think that's coming. Also, there's somebody around you, a gentleman around you, who's he puts on a good face, but he's somebody that you should look at twice before you trust. Okay, so.
And our next question comes from Glenifa,
Hi, Glenifa.
Who's looking for a love rating.
Oh, love. We love love. Okay. Glenifa and love. And the cards say, Okay, so the first message you're getting is kind of this idea that you need to this one's saying don't make all your decisions in love based on lust. So you have to have something a little bit more than lust there. Ooh, that's a good card. What's the next one? Not bad. All right, it does feel like you've got somebody coming here in the summer. And it looks like a fun summer. It does feel like it's somebody that he might be financially challenged. I'm not sure what that means, but that phrase keeps coming through with this guy. Yeah, hopefully you can help him make some better decisions there. But don't base all your decisions on sex. Okay. So who's next?
Oh, I'll figure it out in a minute.
Oh, I think it's our friend
Braveheart, who's looking for love in the fall.
Oh, my.
By August. I'm not quite sure how that works.
Neither am I, but let's see. August really isn't the fall, but I will admit you start to get a taste of fall right toward the end of August. Okay, so the very first message you get says, whoever, it feels like you need a closure on it, on an old relationship. You haven't quite given up the ghost or quit thinking about her. You got to quit thinking about her. Whoever you're focused on, whoever you think on, when you feel lonely, there's just like a little connection there, and so you give off the air of somebody who's taken. Oh, okay. So you do have good cards here, but they're kind of reversed. And again, I think that there is a possibility of love and something that could be really good. But the only thing that kills your brave heart is this comparison. So quit the comparison and enjoy the one that if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
Yep.
Well, Patty, I love you too.
Let's see. I lost track again. Da-da-da-da. Sparkle in the rain. A mutual friend told me that my boyfriend thinks it's unfair for him to be in a relationship because of his mental and physical issues. What should I expect? Drama.
Yeah, and you should, what's the mutual friend doing?
Well, let's see what the cards say.
Yeah, I just get a feeling that you're listening. Drama. Drama. Don't listen to everybody else. Because whoever told you that has ulterior motives.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is somebody who's looking to stir the pot.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Somebody who comes up to you as a friend, and there you go. And this is particularly vicious. I wonder why, and I'm assuming that's a woman, because usually men aren't this vicious, but there's somebody that's really aiming to break the two of you up. So this is somebody who's trying to make you feel uncomfortable in the relationship. So if you want the relationship to go well, you should totally disregard what they say and talk to your boyfriend. Be supportive of your boyfriend and have honest discussions with him. Yeah. This guy loves you. This person is trying to cause trouble. This guy loves you. And I don't think he thinks it's unfair.
Well, there you go. Sparkle in the rain. Keep on sparkling.
Yeah.
Next, you have AB.
Oh, hello.
You're welcome for doing free readings. We love it. Yeah, AB's looking for love.
Oh, love for AB. Okay. Oh, I do see that there's something going on here. It feels like you have a definite direction, and it basically says you've got a handle on it. So, looks like you hooked someone. Yeah. Okay. And I didn't mean that in a bad way. I really didn't mean that in a bad way. You have the Page of Coins reversed, and I think that love is coming to you, but it looks like there's somebody shy who's interested in you. So don't make it hard for guys to talk to you. Yeah. The Ten of Wands is here saying you think too much about things. You put too much, you think about things and you chew on them, and it's saying don't do that. that because you're moving forward with a lot of stress. I think that you've been hurt before, so you're kind of got that defensive armor around you, and the quicker you drop it, the better off you'll be, because it just makes you inapproachable. And there's definitely somebody shy but sweet who's very interested in you.
Okay, next we have Tara James, who wants to know about June.
June was such a nice girl. Okay. Let's see what June holds for Kara. Kara and June. Okay, here we go. Okay, so June is a competitive month. It looks like there's a lot of changes happening. This month, it just looks like everything plays into your wheelhouse. Like you are being put in a more competitive situation, but you're the one who's on top. You're the one that's strong. Sometimes task is easy for one person and difficult for others. And it looks like this month, a lot of things that you find easy are going to be put in front of you. So it looks like there is a competition for some upcoming positions at work, and you stand a very good chance of winning. So in June, play the game, be competitive. You're really at your best.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, Slow Deezy.
Hi, Slow Deezy.
Will TA respond back to my DM?
That's an interesting card to fall out. Let's see. Looking for. So I really get the feeling that DM might not be the right way to do it. Yeah, that's not the right way to reach out to him. Even though you can manifest something here. Forget the DM. Start smiling to him. Start smiling at him in public. Say hello. Just make a little bit of small talk. 'Cause it feels like if you reach out to him, you will succeed. But it doesn't feel like text is his thing. Yeah. He may not have even checked it. He may be one of those that don't check them all the time, because it feels like, yes, there is interest here, and this is somebody that you can cultivate a relationship with, but sending him text messages is not the way. Eye contact, smile, and a little conversation goes a long way. You've been noticed, and he does like you.
All right. Next, we have Melons Maloney.
Oh, hello, Melons.
Okay, let's get that up on the screen. Get rid of that. Come on. There we go. Melons Maloney is looking for love.
Love for Melons. Oh, there we go.
Runes, yeah.
Okay, so there's some pretty big changes coming there, and it looks like a relationship that you've been working on for a while is going to start taking off. You get that right here. It looks like over the summer there is some travel, and it looks like you're strong in that area. So look to make a lot of road trips. So that tells me that there is a relationship in your life, because usually that's the way it goes. Plus that you have Iwas right here, and Iwas is about, a symbiotic relationship. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, you're that there is a relationship coming in over the summer. This is one that you work well together. You like taking road trips, and the baby comes in pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And next we have Bangle.
Hi, Bangle.
Why did my partner change all of a sudden?
Okay, so why did my partner? Okay. Whoops. Ah. He's got some difficulties coming in his life. I don't know whether this is family related, but it really feels like that. You know, sometimes issues come up with family where they'll put pressure on you or something like that. And it just feels like he's dealing with something massive there. Well, let's see where that leaves you. Okay. All right, so it says that right now, he like I said, he's going through something massive, which is why, why you see the change. Because it's something that he's just not interested in talking about. So it really has nothing to do with you. It does say that this is a good time for you to just focus in on something else and be there for him when he wants to talk. Let him deal with whatever it is he's dealing with. Because it doesn't have anything to do with you. And you really don't want to be part of this problem. You will find that this is going to go on for a little bit because it's saying May, June. So sometime in June, you'll find him thawing out and coming back around. So I don't know what he's dealing with, but it's massive and it has nothing to do with you. So just wait and be patient.
And next we have Langland.
Hi, Langland.
Hi, can you help me know if the person who's going to become my husband is Ricky or another person?
Oh, well, that's kind of a... Let's just see what the cards show about, because the problem when you're, it just feels like if you're in a relationship with this Ricky and you're thinking about other people or the possibility of other people, it just feels like he's not on the path to being the one. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say, Bangle. Langland. Sorry. Langland, let's see what the cards have to say.
Can Langland do better?
See, she's just looking for the truth.
Yeah, but the core question is, can I do better?
Yeah, really. Because, it's different when you think of just a relationship with somebody and when you think of who's going to be father to your children. And you're just reaching that point in your life. So, the cards are definitely saying truth 100%. When you're coming into a Queen of Swords period of your life, it's just your tolerance for lies is just going to be zero, as it should be. Ooh. Okay. Just because I'm just feeling like Ricky, on paper, Ricky's good, but in real life, it just feels like it's just, you're not that into him. Just plain, you're not that into him. He's good on paper, and it probably as you scratch your head, it's like, he's got everything you want. Why don't I attracted to him? You're just not, but don't worry. There is somebody coming up, and he shows up as the King of Cups. And it feels like he has lighter hair. And it also feels like he is just really good father material here. So, yeah, there's somebody coming up. And somebody coming up is good father material. So, not Ricky.
So the short answer is yes, you can do better.
Yeah.
How we sound today, folks? We got new microphones this week. Let me know in the chat. Next, we got Virgo Lilith 9.
Hello.
Will I get in summer classes or wait until fall semester?
Oh, my. Okay, so that's, the cards are saying that it's in your court. It really is. It feels like somebody close to you in the situation when this is an advisor, but it feels more like your father, right? Is telling you should get a summer job and save up a little bit before you go back to school. And it's kind of like you're at the point where you can go either way. What your father says is kind of like he's giving you good advice, but it's not what you want to hear. And ultimately, I'm sorry, I can't make the decision for you. Nobody can. It's in your hands. And I really feel that, the Spirit's pointing out to me that you've basically procrastinated a lot on getting into the summer classes. So you're already dragging your feet. So you're already uncertain about whether you really want to do this. So I would say just go for the fall semester and work over the summer. And don't live in a state of indecision because it will drive you crazy. And let your dad know it's your decision.
Cool, Libra and Cindy C. I'm not sure if you got skipped or not. I was sidetracked there trying to set the chat up for the screen.
I don't think I missed anybody.
They were right at the top there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Speak Knowledge, Jasmina, Patricia.
Oh,
then
there
you got
we are.
Cool Libra and Cindy C.
Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry.
You might have.
Yes, I skipped you. I am so sorry. So we have Cool Libra who wants a love reading for the summer. And let me just grab the runes. Okay, and Cool Libra, love for the summer. Well, it looks like something's moving forward in the summer. Okay, so it feels like you have something new, and it feels like a new life. And maybe you got a new niece or nephew or something along those lines. But something is making you think of your future success and what you want to do with okay, and what you want to do in love. Are you gonna are you gonna go the path of I want to be a stay-at-home mom, or are you gonna go the path of I want to be a successful person? And it looks like okay, so don't worry about it. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You've got some big changes coming up, and I mean quick, just like that. And so that gets you moving in the right direction. So it's almost like a sign for you as which way to go. So yeah, you're going to meet somebody. It's going to be whirlwind. Okay. It's going to be whirlwind, but it may fizzle out. And I just say that because you kind of get it's sort of a lot of heat, but not enough meat on the bones there. is one way of putting it. It's just, it feels like once you get into, once the weather starts getting colder and you get back into real life, the summer room fling just doesn't fit in. But it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
All right, folks, it's that time of the evening for our little pick a card segment.
Yes, and we'll read Cindy C's as soon as we get back.
All right, folks, it's time for pick a card. Sally's shuffling her deck. She's going to draw 3 cards from you, and you know what to do rest.
We've got 1, 2, and 3. So which one did you pick? Did you pick number 1? Well, if you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for the week is the Ace of Cups reversed. The Ace of Cups is about, new beginnings. And there's solid, there's a lot of the good sentiment, good emotions around it. It does talk about getting a little bit too caught up in emotion and not enough on substance. So enjoy this week. Enjoy the emotional roller coaster. It looks like you've got some good stuff coming in, but it's sort of like, don't overdo it. Okay. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the Star. Again, the Star reversed. And the Star of Hope, it talks about just reaching for the stars, literally. And so this is a good time for you to reach for the stars. The fact that it's reversed says that, reach for the stars. You may or may not win. That's not the point. The point is trying for it. So, like I said, reach for the stars. Ask for what you want. And finally, did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, you have the 5 of Swords. So this might be a difficult week for you emotionally. Try not to take things too seriously. It's just, it looks like you may be a little off physically. You may be exhausted, you may be run down, you may be stressed, but there's something that's kind of dragging you down and making it difficult for you to deal with just the normal day negative emotions. This would be a good week to wear rosemary or whatever your favorite protective stone is. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week.
And we are back. Oh, that never stopped recording. Okay. Edit. Who we got next? The Empress.
Oh, before we do the Empress, I promised Cindy C that we would do hers.
Oh, okay. I thought you already did.
No, I just did.
Well, that's right. We just had to pick a card. All right. We'll get to you, Empress.
Okay, so Cindy C wants a spirit message. Okay, Cindy, let's see what Spirit has to say to you.
It'd be so much faster if you just channeled that.
Oh, I know. People like to see something. The first 2 cards you get up is you're this, what I see from Spirit. Spirit says you're basically between heaven and hell here. And it looks like you're trying to deal with a lot of past annoyances while you're still dealing with blessings coming into your life. So it is rather a back and forth time of your life. It says as far as what past problems come up with, it does say that you're perfectly capable of dealing with it with the help of your husband. So there's this kind of partnership. In partnership, you guys can handle whatever problems come up, but the runes also feel like you have blessings coming in. Let's see what they have to say about the blessings. Oh, okay. So it's funny, you have blessings coming in, but there's also this thing, if something falls through, know that it was a blessing in disguise, because your guides are watching out for you, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. They're there.
All right, let's try the Empress.
Oh, Empress.
Is this a breakup or just a pause in my relationships?
Oh dear. Okay.
Sideways they've gone.
Well, it's a hard situation to be in, because you're living like you're single, but you're in a relationship and you just don't know. Let's see. What can you tell me? Well, the short answer is yeah, it's a breakup. And the thing of it is and I really did get this. He's just being chicken shit about it, really. Oh, we need some time and all that, just because he didn't want to go through the actual breakup talk. So now he's just ignoring you and hoping you'll go away. And that's, like I said, that's bullshit. Turn things around and focus a little bit more on work. And pick your time to cry. You know, just say every day at 7 o'clock, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to cry over this asshole. But do know that once you let go, you get somebody very nice coming into your life. And this is not somebody who's back and forth. And this is not somebody that you will have to worry where you stand with him. And this is somebody who's interested in a committed relationship with children. Okay.
Okay, alrighty. Let's make sure I got the right next one.
Sean.
Oh, Sean, what happened? I was moving by too fast. Well, Sean G, looking for guidance for the week.
Okay, let's see the week for Sean G. Okay, so there's a situation coming up this week that really feels like it might uproot your very foundation. So there's kind of a scary situation. These are reversed. So that tells me that it's a near miss. So it feels like you've got all kinds of crap going on around you. And it's upsetting and it's unnerving a bit. But you are strong this week. So it says no matter what kind of ridiculousness is going on around you, focus in on what you do best. And ignore, tune out the noise. And Spirit's also saying, try real hard not to offer opinions.
All right, and that was for Sean G. Next, we got Jordan.
Jordan, what next few months? So I guess we're looking at late spring, early summer for Jordan. Let's see what the cards have to say. And the cards say...
Well, it is June in 6 days.
Yeah, it is. But it's not summer for another 27.
Sure. Get technical.
It's a Virgo thing. Okay. Oh dear. The next few months, you do have a lot of reverse cards, so it feels like, everything's a little clouded. Like you got this high priestess, and she's reversed, and this is kind of telling me that you know what's going on. You've got really good instincts, but in a way you try and say, "Oh well, I'm not psychic," and so you're not paying attention to what is right in front of you. And so don't ignore the messages. And no, you can't, even if you've never picked up on stuff before, you're coming into a period where your spidey sense is definitely very strong. And trust your spidey sense above everything else. You can get the things you want. And you can be on the top of a situation. So walk in like you're 6 feet tall. Unless you're 6 feet tall, then walk in like you're 7 feet tall. And do everything with confidence. Be sure of yourself.
All right. Next, you have Haunting Live. How will things go at the Psychic Fair in Cambridge next month?
Okay, so...
I'd like to use the runes.
Oh, you want the runes? Okay. Okay, so this right, so it's just kind of separated, but I think that has to do with going home. So sorry. Okay, so the first thing it's saying is that you get your truth across pretty good. So that's good, because that's what readings are about, is truth. You do have this Hagalas here. So I think you've had some people have given you a hard reading before, and you can expect a return. So there are some people who will give you a hard time. It's interesting, because once you get to the second half of the fair, and it's something about doing readings over and over again, I guess, that it says that halfway through the fair, you kind of get an epiphany. It's just like spirit comes through and just... hits you. So the second part of the fair is going to go better than the first part of the fair.
The bottom two rooms are out of screen.
Oh. There we go. Oh. So it does show Hagalas. Not Hagalas, I'm sorry. Urus. So once you start getting the spirit messages, things change quite a bit. So you will be all right.
All righty then.
You'll go home victorious.
Woo! O'Neill.
Hi, O'Neill.
Looking for career messages using the runes.
Oh. And Sandra, he didn't see your question because there wasn't a question mark for it. Okay, so who are we looking at?
O'Neill.
Okay, and the same thing for Sonali Thanker. Both of you put your question back up with a question mark because it's not showing up on the producer.
We won't get to it at this point.
Oh. So, anyhow, we are looking at...
O'Neill.
O'Neill. Gotta get up a ways to get to O'Neill. Wow, we have a lot of people. Okay, career messages using the runes for O'Neill. And the runes say... the runes say first career-wise, this is a time for you to look at what's going on around you. You may be too comfortable or something along those lines, because it says you're not thinking about 10 years up the road, 5 years, 10 years up the road. And this is a time for you to get active and, look to the future. Look to the future always. And you could make some changes, big changes career-wise over the summer. So wherever you're at right now, it's getting more uncomfortable, and it's time for you to move on. And know that you can find something very impressive over the summer. Yeah, you can find something very impressive over the summer. And the tone at the new place is just so much better. So, time to start looking.
Next, we have Sadia.
Hi.
How's Abdu feeling for me?
Okay, so.
Do us a favor, folks. Hit that like button.
One of the feelings I get is he looks at you and he sees somebody very sweet. So even if he isn't talking to you so much, it's kind of like he sees certain modest beauty around you that he really loves. He does love you quite a bit. I can see how he looks at you. And if he's not talking to you or approaching you, it's more out of respect than anything else. So if you catch his eye, give him one of your shy smiles and look away. But his current feelings towards you, he is quite taken with you. So you're fine. Cool, Libra. And oh dear, Wendy, you forgot your question mark.
All right, moving on to Haifa. What are Ramon's current feelings towards me?
All right, Haifa. Let's see. Okay, so his current feeling is that he loves you. He does. He hasn't expressed it yet, so he's just like right on the cusp of coming forward and talking to you right here. So you're okay. Just keep on being you. He will approach you.
All right, excellent. Brother Chris is next, who wants to know about June 27th at the Avondale event. How are things going to go?
Okay. June 27th, Avondale. You'll actually do quite well. The only downside is there's going to be somebody there that you're really not comfortable with. You don't exactly love, but it's one of those things that this is not going to be a problem. Sorry, you can't, we can't like everybody. So if that's the worst problem you got, it's going to be a good fair. You'll be working a lot.
Okay, next we got Rosie's Fairies. Will Adam want me to go to his daughter's wedding in June?
Okay, so it's not a matter of whether he wants to take you. It's his daughter's wedding, and she says no. So no, he won't.
Well,
She doesn't have to be such a bitch about it, but no, she...
think of it this way. No crappy wedding food. Well, don't kid yourself. It's always crappy. Well, except for that Portuguese wedding. It was a real pain getting to the dance after all those courses. My God, this dinner for 2 hours. They were so.
And the food at our wedding was pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
We had the roast beef, and we had that special. You'd requested what, thyme sauce or something?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, but it was really good.
All right, we did Rosie, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're at Kira.
Kira. I don't understand why Nicholas stopped communicating with me. Can you shed some light?
Boy, it's one of those things. I don't need the cards. I'm sorry. I don't need the cards. I know I quit. No, I think that Nicholas is being very immature. And I really think that you don't need to understand why. He's immature. And it's time for you to move on. Okay, so yeah, that's it.
All right, pockets empty, 89. If I give CB my phone number, will she take it and will it lead to success? Well, that's a lot of anxiety over some numbers.
Oh, Sandra says our sound system is great. Okay, so there we are. If I give CB my phone, she'll take it and we'll lead.
I'll just take the leap, man. Holy heck.
Oh, I know. It's a matter of how charming you are about it. I mean, if you want to give her your number, I would tape it to a rose or something,
Oh
Just
my
so you
God,
have a
are you
little
cheesy?
cash. I know. She likes cheesy. Yeah. She likes cheesy. But yeah, just give it to her. Yeah, she'll call you. I'm not sure she even knows that you like her.
Ooh, you're that shy. My. The worst they can do is say no. Unless there's a group of them, then run. Like, never do that.
So,
Jess Pelkey, should I hire Jad or Jason? Well, let me put it this way. How often do you want to say Jad?
oh, it's nice to know that things are going well enough that you need someone else. You need to add another member to the team. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, things are going very well for you. That star almost looks like you. Okay, so. The Queen of Swords, you know what she's saying. Saying you know which one you should choose. Okay. It kind of feels like there's one that you like the looks of, but there's one that has the meat. He has the qualifications. He has the ability, and he is a team player. And I think that what you need to look is their ability to be a team player. So get rid of the pretty boy and keep the useful one.
Okay, Greenleaf.
And like he says, how many times do you want to say Chad?
What is between... Sorry, I can, forever... Weird science. Chad. The Jode. Greenleaf. What is between my significant other and Teresa? Why are they so dependent on each other? Is she manipulating him?
She's manipulating him and she's manipulating you.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's kind of like I'm not sure whether they're actually dependent, but Teresa has got massive, major controlling energies around her. And it's kind of like she wants him. And he feels sorry for her. He feels like He'll say that she's like a sister and all this sort of stuff. And he actually believes it. He's afraid of hurting her feelings. He just can't tell her to get out and get away. But yeah, she's definitely manipulating him. And she's also manipulating you. So then you start doubting your significant other. And so it's time for you to stand up to her.
Okay, next we got Cece. Why he went so fast from wanting me so much to his total lack of interest. First 3 months he was so in love, now it's all gone. No, that's what he told you. You're assuming that he was so in love because that's what he told you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is correct, you know. And they stay around until they get bored, and then they move on to the next. And that's just the way he is.
Hey, you know, Justin Bieber even had a song about that.
Did he?
Yeah.
We love Justin here in Stratford. Oh, there's Wendy. Hi, Wendy. And Wendy wants to know, will Ian
How about we get to CC?
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, so you thought I was doing your job?
Well, like I said, you know, he's. You know, it's the relationship has gone as far as he wants it to go. And he's really familiar with doing this. You know, he sticks around until he's bored. And once he's bored or he feels like, you know, or he feels like he needs to be closer to someone else or whatever, it doesn't matter. He left you because he's bored. You know, and this is not the first or the last time he'll do it.
Okay, moving on to Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Will E and I meet on the 3rd?
Ooh. That sounds mysterious.
Tuesday.
Okay. Teresa and E.
What? No, Wendy.
Wendy and E. Yeah. Yeah, actually it does. You've got all these coins, which is so nice. You know, I think that you guys had working on scheduling problems a little bit. You've settled those out. And yeah, you actually will meet, and not only will you meet, but it's kind of one of those things. Maybe you go to a coffee shop and decide that you want to go to a restaurant instead, but it feels like you go from where the meeting place to someplace else. But yeah, and right now there's a lot of good earth energy around this relationship, so this is the time to plant it and get it growing, if you will.
Alrighty, next is Sonali. Thank you for retyping your question. What's coming towards me?
All right, let's see. Sonali. What's coming up for Sonali? What does Sonali need to know? Okay. Okay, now I want to say before I before I put out the cards, I got this feeling like a lot of clothes being put on you, maybe veils draped over you or something. I just getting this feeling fabric over you. And I think that it's maybe in preparation for a wedding. So I think that you are in a relationship that is headed toward a wedding. Okay, so what's coming up for you? It looks like you've got a path that just keeps getting better right through September. And September, Here you are focusing on a wedding. See that ring there? Very good summer. It feels like there's something new kind of growing in your life. And so, yeah, you're on a good path. Definitely enjoy your summer.
Next, we have Sherry. Or is it Sherry? Whatever. Either way works, right?
Right.
Will finances improve for me? I have returned to college to finish my degree. Well, congratulations on taking that step.
Mm-hmm. So then you got to think long term, not short term. But let's see. Sherry and her finances. Okay, so you need to be better about what you have in front of you. So you need to, it's kind of like your first card says. It's not more money you need. It's learning to use your money correctly. So you need to get rid of the bad habits there, or the universe will do it for you. So it's coming to a peak. And the thing with the tower is like almost one of those things. The worst things happen, but it's the best thing that could happen to you. So, yeah, there's a bit of a fall coming up, and this is something of your own making. And I would expect that this is a good card. Ooh, no, it's not. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to, whatever bad habits you have, whatever you're doing to waste your money, whether it's gambling or some kind of a substance, whatever it is, you need to stop it now. N-O-W now. Because your money's just going in absolutely the wrong spot, and it's going to come back to bite you in a bad way. So what you need to do to improve your finances is start respecting your money and quit wasting it. And I've heard that to get rid of bad habits, it's good to have a lot of amethyst around. So you might want to work on that.
Next, we have Naz. Will me and Chef be in a relationship soon and see each other? We live in different states.
Okay. You and the chef. This is the Helen, what's her name?
I have no idea who you're thinking of.
British actress. She played Morgana in Excalibur. And she did kind of this weird art movie, which is the Something, the Chef, the Wife, and Her Lover.
That, what?
Don't you remember that movie?
Yeah, I do remember that movie, but it's a really famous actress in that.
Yeah, it's Helen Mirren.
I don't think so.
Really? I thought it was Helen Mirren. Anyhow, we're looking at Will Chef.
That was such a weird movie.
I know.
All right, will Chef and I be in a relationship soon and see each other? We live in different states, both physically and mentally. Just wait.
Yeah, you guys are really fascinated with you. He is really, he just sees you as a very interesting creature. He thinks about you a lot. Okay. I'm just going to kind of sit on that one because it says like there's something here that you haven't thought about. Six of Cups reversed. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so yes, but it's a possibility, and he really cares a lot for you. But the thing of it is that ultimately you are going to have to move to him, not the other way around.
Well, let's hope he's got a nice pad then.
Yeah, and it's something like you like him, but you're very attached to, where you're at and your friends and that. So you'll have to give up one or the other. And if it means anything, this guy is very enamored with you.
Yep. But you are going to have to figure out some way to decide who's not going to cook supper after work. You know what I'm talking about, Chef.
Yeah, there's a kitchen in your house. The chef's going to claim it. Okay, so
Well, no, I'm saying the chefs and cooks rarely cook for themselves at home. Like, we get home and we're hungry and we've just cooked all day. It's frozen food. It's takeout. It ain't nothing fancy at all.
okay.
And every chef out there will agree with me. That's just the way it is. Sure, sometimes we'll go, all right, let's have something fancy. But never after work where it's like 10 o'clock at night. You're like, you don't want to do any more of that stuff.
Yeah. Well, this one guy's impossible, and he used to be a chef, and he is impossible to cook for at times. I'll get a dish he likes, but after about third time I fix it, it's like, that's enough. I don't want it anymore. And if he's in the house when I'm cooking, he's right over my shoulder asking me about everything I'm doing. Yeah. So I'd rather be a sous chef.
What are you talking about right over your shoulder?
Oh, please.
Oh, it's not my fault that I can see over your shoulder while you're standing and I'm sitting.
Not sitting.
MBBST. Hey, will I travel with my boyfriend A?
Well, let's see if you'll travel A.
Or is
Your
there boyfriend
A.
B as well?
Yeah. The quick answer is yes. It does look like there's some things that there are some things that you'd like to see change that aren't. So I'm wondering if maybe you think if we travel around a lot, the relationship will become more committed, and traveling around a lot with them, you're just having fun. He's not going to get more serious or more committed, or cough up a ring because you guys are traveling together. And the Nine of Wands is saying if you're looking for a ring, you're going to be waiting a while. Okay.
All right, folks, we're going to call it a night there. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock. We are here every Sunday night from 9 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Daylight Savings Time, I guess. Anyhow, any last words, Sally?
Okay, I want to remind everybody about the Summer Solstice Market on June 21st. I will be there giving $45 readings, and that's about half price for my readings, and they will be 15-minute palm readings. I will be taking appointments in advance, so if you would like to read me, if you would like a reading from me at the market, just send an email to info@sallydiane.com. For that matter, if you want a reading online, send me an email as well. Or if you want to say hi, send me an email. I love to get emails. And I look forward to our hour every week. But as he said, it's time to wind it up. So thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see you again next week for another exciting episode of Psychic Sundays Live.